Come to the truck with me. Here you go. Do you know what you're holding in your hands?
The first backer that's gonna ship?
Yeah, there it is. Shipping labels. Look at all these things ready to ship, ready to ship. Oh, felt gate. What have you done? Look at this. Oh, these are all January backers. Ready to go. We gotta fill this truck. The truck's not totally full yet, so you've still got plenty of room. All right, so who are we looking at? A07?
A07.
Found A07, see? Do it, slap it right on that. History in the making, here it is. Here it is. There we go. It's a very small amount of winning, given the amount of winning we need to do. But ooh, let me switch this to the selfie. There we go. Look at this. Nick, we did it. Labels
would be there.
Like, I sure do. Are gonna be like, what the fuck were they talking about before they turned the camera on? It was about strip clubs. So, here we are. Yeah.
The brain trust is assembled.
The brain, yes.
I am very nervous about this. All I know is for the last week, everyone has been like, you need to sit down with Karen, Bobby, and Ed and have a very serious conversation.
Well,
yeah.
Karen?
Karen's putting the screws to us, Jason. That's what it
no, well, a little bit. No, well, no.
Sorry.
So this started with a conversation that I had with Doug last Friday, but I want to move the Kickstarter back 30 days.
Oh my gosh, a month
But I know,
is so much.
No, I knew that Q2 you really wanted to launch another Kickstarter, so I knew that was important to you guys.
Yes.
And I had come here telling you guys that I was comfortable with it, but from the beginning I wanted it to be a little bit later because at the end of April we will have completed 70% of the volume on that Kickstarter. I guess I didn't expect some of the people who had been following me from the beginning to feel the way that they did about this. Because it doesn't affect when they get their dice. When we run this Kickstarter, it doesn't change that.
Yeah.
But I think it changes how they feel.
I hate feelings.
I
No, I know what you're saying. No, it's very hard because it literally has no impact on your delivery of dice.
No, that's set.
Because we're launching the Kickstarter actually doesn't affect production until months from now.
But how they feel matters. It matters to me, and I feel...
Yeah.
How do you feel about the feelings of... That was a rhetorical
They've
question.
never
Don't
held the
answer it.
dice in their hands. I think to then launch something again, even the most ardent supporter, and there are some that are like, I'm ready to pledge again, I couldn't ever expect them to do that.
No, I get what you're saying. You're saying you have a bunch of customers that are technically upset right now because they're late on their dice. And those customers are our customers if they're very happy if they've received their dice.
I think Karen's actually underselling a little bit. It's not even just the unhappy people. It's the happy people who get it and are that much more excited. Because I backed the Dispel Dice Kickstarter and I was like, oh, these are cool. But then when I actually saw the samples you sent in, I was like, wow, these are really nice.
No,
and it's a very different, having them in your hands is...
They are cooler than in the pictures.
Yeah.
I can attest to that.
Well, I don't have an emotional stake in when we launch. At first, I pushed back slightly because one, I also hate feelings. Two, those are my marching orders from you. I knew we wanted to do 4 Kickstarters this year, and I'm just like, all right, I'm going to try and hold the line if I can, which is why I was so aggressive with Karen on the phone initially to just get her here. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I feel like having more time gives me some more time to play with some of these designs to kind of fine-tune them as well. So I know which ones are more stable for us. For me, I just didn't want to come in here and then upset your plans.
Then why are we having this meeting? I want to launch 4 Kickstarter. We've never done 4 Kickstarters. It would be so good.
Yeah.
Karen,
I'm even more excited about this dice Kickstarter after seeing the colorways you're working on too.
Yeah.
I was like, how different can they be? I was like, they're very different. These are very different than your original offerings.
Karen came here and she's been doing kick-ass work. That's why you're so excited.
Yeah, you have. You've stepped up and you're like, I'm so excited for it.
I think Karen's an absolute superstar, and I think she's brilliant.
Aw.
And if she feels this strongly that the Kickstarter is going to be better for not just her, but for Wyrmwood as well by pushing it back 30 days, I'm behind it.
the difference between a good product and a great product, I think, is the last 5%.
Yep.
And that last 5% can take as long as the first 95%.
You're definitely right about that, 100%.
So I need that 5%.
My worry is what happens if you come back like in 3 weeks and you're like, oh, we're a little behind on production. Can we push back 3 more weeks to ensure? If we base it on, we want everybody to be up to date on your Kickstarter, then we are completely at the whim of your deliveries, which I'm not saying you can't do, but I don't like that we're just hinging it on that. I'd rather just peg it to a date.
Then I say April 30th. We push it back 30 days.
All right.
1 month. And we launch come hell or high water.
All right, April 30th. We need to let the hype train begin.
Make it official or 30.
Gates, you can lay out the issue, okay? Then you can give your argument, I'll give my argument, and then we've got,
The judge and the jury.
yeah, Judge Bain over here.
So there are some people who have ordered Sojourns. This particular person had some customization requests. And we said, hey, look, sorry, we're gonna do the Sojourn, but we actually can't do the customizations that you're requesting. The thing is, this guy actually paid with...
This is when he contacts me. This is one of our Bitcoin buyers.
Oh, no.
Excuse me, it's not your turn. It's not your turn. This was a gentleman who contacted us and he purchased this prophecy in Bitcoin. It was 1.2 Bitcoins at the time.
That's the key word.
Do the math.
Yeah, that's what, $70,000.
So now he's coming to me directly and he's saying, listen, I purchased this table with an expectation of a customization. You're telling me I can't do the customization. I would like to get a refund in the original Bitcoin.
Yeah, he wants to pin it to Bitcoin, not dollar.
To me, you keep it in like-kind currency. It's like if he paid in Bitcoin, he gets the return in Bitcoin.
No,
So,
absolutely not.
I see what you're saying. The only thing is our prices are in dollars. We sell our tables based on dollars.
so look, my thing was like, I'm pro doing the customization.
I think 100% we do the customization.
You don't even know what the customization is.
I don't care, Johnny. We're talking about $70,000.
One sec, Johnny.
No, we're not talking about $70,000. We're talking about the evaluation of 1.2 Bitcoins at the time of purchase. That's how this works. It gets transferred to US dollars. We are not.
So you think we should give him a refund for whatever, 10 grand or something?
Yeah.
Yep. So the traditional Sojourn, let's see, what is it, 64 inches long or something?
Yeah.
He wants an 83-inch long Sojourn. Same width. And that's, a lot of times in the past it would have been fine, but we basically CNC everything now. That means either doing new programs or coming up with new templates so that we can hand process everything. And I just don't think the goose is worth the gander.
Team Johnny.
Team
Johnny. That's a
Fuck
great
yeah,
point,
dog.
dude.
I want to hear the customer service advocate.
Yeah.
Such a piece of shit. You are such a motherfucking piece of shit.
Yeah, I mean, that's the thing. Like, we've already agreed to do these Sojourns. I mean, and here's the thing. He's not the first person to actually complain about the lack of being able to do the custom size. You know, some of the people, they put this deposit down or they made their first 50% payment believing that they were going to get a Sojourn at the custom size that they requested. This is like the third person out of 7 Sojourns who's like, whoa, what do you mean I can't get my custom size?
What do we need? Just the plywoods?
No, it's going to be everything. It's going to be plywoods, RPSs, toppers, everything's going to change. I mean, the length of the armrest and the length of the apron, that's easy enough to do. You know,
that's easy. The RPS is nothing. It's a rectangle. This is one piece. But are we making it 2 pieces?
He wants a 3-piece.
Hey.
Why don't we say yes to this?
Because he
This is why we say yes to these things.
He had customization quotes. He understands that there may be additional costs on top of that.
Yes, I think we kick this. I think we kick it to Keystone. We have people that know how to do this stuff.
Okay, I like that solution.
You like that, Johnny?
No. No. Doug gets his way because he just like doesn't let off the gas and he just wears people down. I'm saying the decision that we're coming to right now.
Well, this isn't Doug's way. This is my way. Doug didn't even think of this solution.
I understand.
That's true.
Johnny's pissed.
Johnny is pissed.
No,
He does this all the time. He fucking does this all the time.
Would you really refund him that money? He paid 1.2 Bitcoins.
In my mind, he paid $10,000.
Yeah.
We're not doing customizations on Sojourns because it's fucking with production.
JV, you are such a villain. So you're saying you're literally giving him $12,000 and then you're keeping like
This is
But
for all we
Doug,
know,
he
this is a
didn't.
money grab.
But Doug, he didn't give us $70,000.
No.
However many years ago, he gave us what? $10,000.
Hold on, let me ask you this. If the valuation of Bitcoin was not $60,000 right now, do you think he would have requested a refund in Bitcoin?
Oh no, I believe you're right. In my view, Bitcoin is the actual money. Wyrmwood operates in the sort of this toilet paper
We gotta make,
currency.
well, if we're gonna start, if we're gonna accept Bitcoin, we need to actually make a decision on that.
Bitcoin isn't the real currency until we are balancing our books with Bitcoin.
I'll take payment in Bitcoin.
I know you will. We're not balancing our book in Bitcoin. It's a very interesting philosophical debate that you literally can't get to the bottom of. It's like chicken or the egg.
Yeah.
It sounds like we did get to the bottom of it, and it's that Johnny's upset.
Yeah. Here's the thing. Customer experience is actually almost the only thing I care about.
I understand.
And I think this guy wants a customized Sojourn more than he wants his Bitcoin back.
All right.
You have pure veto power.
Veto.
Here's the thing: if he has veto power about production for prophecy or furniture, he's like, all right, do I have veto power about customer experience? Because I veto that veto.
I veto your veto.
Now we go back.
I veto your
Now we go back to
Is there 3-axis CNC? Have plenty of spindle time right now?
Yep.
Getting more
it has,
and more
it has
by the
plenty
day.
of spindle time. You could literally push this table completely through Keystone Legacy.
Basically.
Just throwing it out there. You could push this through Keystone Legacy. You could actually push all these Sojourns through Keystone Legacy. Have Crazy Ed do them.
Crazy Ed's working on MGT. I, unlike you, work with what I have and don't pull everybody.
I appreciate that, Johnny. You are a lot easier to manage than this man right here. Here's the thing, Johnny. If you want to veto it, you need to fucking deal with the fallout of it as well.
The fallout is we refund him $10,000 and he's upset, and that sucks, and I know we really don't like doing that. It's just, it pisses me off that we've said no to so many people, and because this guy has a big dick with $70,000 worth of Bitcoin, he gets his way.
The pain point for Johnny is he's like, oh, I finally got my nice flow going. It's like going so well, and now it's like, hey, here's some chaos and wrenches into your...
And we knew that there were going to be some wrenches. We knew that there were going to be Sojourn tables, but we've just been like fighting off people who want customizations. And we've given in a little bit where we thought it was reasonable. This one seems to me to be much less reasonable.
I don't think you're wrong.
Hey. Let's do it.
I'm here to bug you. I hear you finished.
Yeah, I did.
Where is it?
Oh, it's over here
Can I see it?
in laser. So.
Ooh, let's see it. Let's see it. Oh shoot!
There we go.
Woo!